In 1970, one of the first places Buddy sent me to run a match race was Atco Dragway in Atco, New Jersey. And I ran Bill Jenkins there that night. I didn't know much of anybody there because that was a whole new world for me up there. I raced down south most of my life. So I went in there and I beat Bill all 3 runs. Met Mr. Maselli, Jack Maselli, that ran the track, and became friends with him. Also, I met Bob Fry there that night, who later became one of the premier NHRA announcers and announced up to just a few years ago. Atco was a great place. They had huge crowds. And once I came in there and ran that Sox and Martin car there, I kind of developed a fan base there that liked me. They loved a good 4-speed fast car. So I really enjoyed racing at Atco. And in 1972, I had a match race in northern Michigan on Sunday. I called Buddy Sunday night to tell him, what had happened, and we were headed home. He said, "Now you got to be at Atco Tuesday." He said, "But your new heads came in Friday. You're not going to have time to come and put them on the car and get to Atco." Well, I wanted to look good at Atco because I knew I liked that place. I had a lot of people there that liked me. So I told Buddy, I said, "Be careful when you pull in the morning. Don't hit that big red, white, and blue truck in the parking lot." So Gail and I drove all night from Michigan to Burlington, North Carolina, unloaded the car, pulled the engine apart, put the new heads on it, got back in the truck about 8 o'clock that night, drove all night to Atco, or most of the night to get to Atco. So we'd be there Tuesday morning and display the car. So we go out to the track Wednesday, and we had done nothing but crank the car up and drive it in the truck, which that's okay. We had faith in what we did. And I was the last pair of cars to qualify. It was a 16-car show, the best 16 pro stock cars in the country. And we ran all the big tracks on Wednesday nights. It was called the United States Racing Team. So I was the last pair of cars to run. When I got to the finish line, I looked at the tack, and the tack was about 300 RPMs higher than I'd ever seen it. So I knew I was fast. Well, I'm coming back up the return road, and all these guys are hanging over the fence waving money at me because they bet big money up there. And I knew I was fast. So I got about 100 yards from Gale. I could see him. Gale was all excited. He had the time card, and Gale got really excited. He was great. So he jumps in the car. He said, "We got everybody covered over a 10th. I turned the car, and there's 5 of the drivers standing there waiting on me. They said, "Herb, we want you to go to the scales." I said, "You think I'm that stupid? Let's go." So we went to the scales and weighed, and we came back that night, and we just destroyed everybody. We won the race hands down. Went on to win the next 3 Wednesday nights in a row at the United States Racing Team. We ran Epping, New Hampshire, won it. Ran Englishtown, won it. Ran Union Grove, Wisconsin, and won it. I broke a clutch against Nicholson at Columbus. And Jenkins came up to me after the race, and he said, "I'm glad to see you lose the race. I'm just about tired of you." But Bill and I got along great. But Atco was a great place. The people really liked me there, I guess you could say. I had a good fan base. So in 1973, they decided to put on a run what you brung race. Well, we brung a plenty. Bird Schaffner built a 500-inch Hemi. Nobody had ever thought about doing anything like that back then. So we get to the track, and a couple of the cars ran. Well, low ET was about an 890, 90, something like that. I think I went 856 the first run, 158 mile an hour. I had everybody covered a half a second, 10 miles an hour. So we really had a fan base after that. I got back to the truck. I couldn't even get to the truck for the people that was gathered at the truck waiting for me to get back. So Atco was a fun place to race. I really enjoyed racing there. Always liked that place. It's a shame to see it go.